Bro, I ride the way. I'm a surfboard emergency. I ain't worried with me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. I'm pocket full on repeat. I ride the way. I'm a surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. I'm pocket full on repeat. Strong, pocket full on repeat. Gotta count up and up and down. Picture going about 100 miles. That'll look can't miss now. Standing tall, ready, always on go. Taking me to pen pal. P.O. said slow down, so I come away and I skip town. 16 was on the age, there's 12 jurors in a mistrial. They seen I was underpaid, said you wide no Gentile. I need like a man, even if your eyes I'm there too. Touchdown like I had a 6 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a possible. Don't be worried about what straw do. Do you and I'm a do I. Third boy got a pink job with a clear coat and a fall guy. The girlfriend needed to the beat, I was fresh weed, no big five. Give me win and Beyonce, put a ring on it at the lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee, but I'm shooting three. Put sweat in it 2 degrees. So my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board flip. Push it up when the chorus hit. Violins and a bell tip. Open up, let me splash it right away. Super Bowl emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. Put pocket full on repeat. All right, I'm a Super Bowl emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. Put pocket full on repeat. Second round of the fight, something ain't right. I gotta do my work. Walking through the air, no night flight. There was some people. Got one life to live, and I put 15 on all the hit the ground. Running rabbit past the Usain Bolt. Don't like 2 finger signs so far, can't be caught. 19-inch crunch time, and I send it home like a walk-off. AMG on steroid, that the flex muscle with a nightmare. Coming for us, no one, just no, I don't fight fair. Two flight, no fight fair. Hot rounds out of hot barrel. Put the mic in the head, lock into the tap, 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 tap there. Short LCPR. What the hell are you weak for? To go to the water, get them up. Time for you a lifeguard. I'm a whole damn lifeguard. Then dance with a wrist sharp. Light show me once hard. Get skatebooks and I count cards. Play my hand for the W. Time to talk about who is who. They be on this, who is who. I'm on the surfboard. I'm coming through. Stroud.
What's up? What's up? This is your boy, Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella on Hood Talk, ready to get this show started. So go on, tell us what topic we got today and all that good stuff.
Well, hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you. But before we
And
get
what's
started,
go ahead? No, I was just speaking.
go ahead. They didn't hear you. I think I cut you off.
Ah, what's up, Vincent?
Before we get started, and hello to you too, Vincent. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube and Mr. Know It All on Facebook. One other great thing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing, it's free. But getting started
Free.
on this subject tonight, we want to talk about where we are. So, why are cities so violent? And how can we solve the problem? What is going on in our neighborhoods and things we can do to help? So, we're talking about us, everybody. You're living somewhere, wherever you live, what neighborhood you from, all of that.
Good boy. I guess we can get it started then. Lord have mercy. I think I threw down so much little stuff. I don't know. I don't even know where to start.
Well, like violence in most cities, it doesn't just come from one thing. It grows from other things: poverty, broken trust, trauma, lack of opportunities, weak leadership, drugs, retaliation, hopelessness, all feeding into one another. And it
Yep.
takes a real change and pressure from families, these schools, these churches around here, businesses, our authorities and leadership, police, things like that, and the community the same. We just have to invest early in trying to make our city better, wherever you are, your neighborhood better. You walking outside, you see a piece of paper in your neighbor yard floating to you. It's okay to stop and pick it up and put it in the trash. Don't take it and kick it back across the property line. Just pick it up. It's trash. It's blowing in the wind. Little things.
Yeah.
There are little things we can do to help each other.
Yeah. That's one thing that I got to what's the name with me sometimes, because sometimes if I see something that I know I don't have, like a soda pop or something I know I don't drink, I be like, look at this shit here. Oh, okay, my bad. And there been times that I have wanted to throw, blow, put all kind of stuff. But I think with growing and getting better as I age, I look over a lot of things, and I just lead by example. Try to pick up paper up and down, type of stuff. Sometimes, even when I go, to certain houses, if I'm cleaning up something, I just try to pick up the paper and things and let it be seen that I'm picking up the paper. And I think sometimes that motivates somebody else to pick up their paper, mow their yard, or whatever, whatever, you know. But yeah, I think um, I think leadership got a thing to do with it too. I think when you look at our leaders and you look at Jackson, it all coincides. We the last mayor before this one, we tried to pick the coolest looking person, and a mayor that's down to earth with us and all this old type of stuff. Um, I think this time we might have a mature mayor that don't have to get out here and put their face on everything, and trying to get some stuff done, because it's a lot to be done. There's a lot going on in Jackson, and it's a lot to be done. And I think I'm gonna go down to a whole lot of stuff that I think going on.
Okay.
But I guess ain't no thing but to start. I'm gonna start by saying one of the problems is no real money. It's not real good jobs and real money around here, because I think I look at it different sometimes, because sometimes when you're an entrepreneur and you make money yourself and um, you don't actually go to a job and clock in, clock out, you sometimes don't see what other people see, because I was looking at my partner today, and we was over there. We was just doing like little stuff, like turning the water on using the key, and then my partner was like, "Oh, I don't know how to use the key. How to turn it on, this and that. I don't want to know none of that." And I'm like, "This man got a good job." I said, "Man, don't you work turning good boats and stuff at the Nissan plant, but then now you acting like you don't even know how to turn on your water." It just, I think sometimes we get to working for the man or whatever, and all we want to do is do our job. And after we get through doing our job, we want to chill and don't do nothing else, learn nothing else extra or nothing. And I think that's one bad part about how we do things sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Mm. Read that.
Mocha said no increase in wages, but triple increase in housing, gas, food, etc. This is crazy. I agree. The cost
Yeah.
of living has not increased at all.
And I'm gonna tell you, because a couple of my partners gonna get mad at me, but because I know partners that cut hair. I was I was talking to my partner the other day, dude, we be working together. And I was talking to him and we were saying about how much the reason I started growing hair, how much it costs to, get a haircut and all this kind of stuff. Haircuts done went up to where it's $30 to $50 around here for a haircut. And I was telling my boy, I was like, I remember we used to go to the haircut and it was $5. You throw a joke at $2 extra tip. Our haircut used to be $7. A tight haircut that you get all the trimmings and everything, it was $10. And now we don't realize minimum wage and nothing ain't went up. Just everything else. Food, houses, everything went up but minimum wage. And I don't think people understand how that kind of messes with everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I need to work 4 hours at my job. If I had a regular 9 to 5, 4 hours at my job to afford a haircut. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not crazy for thinking like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even when people talk about weed or drink or whatever, I don't think I need to work 4 hours to buy a blunt. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Everything that went up, and I just think we don't look at it like I look at it. Like, I look at it like minimum wage is $7.25. Minimum wage is still $7.25, but we got haircuts that's $50. You mean to tell me a man got to work 5 to 6 hours to get a haircut? I got to actually go on a job, clock in, work 5 to 6 hours just to get a haircut. Nah, man, I just can't go for it. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's easy for people for the haircut man to say, "Oh well, hey, everything going up." Hey, but our wages ain't went up. You know what I'm saying? Like, people naturally pay people a little better. You know what I'm saying? Pay them they worth a little more and all this old type of stuff. But stuff ain't went up. Stuff that people want to have their stuff because you got to think about it. You go in I remember a whole meal. You could get a whole McDonald's meal and everything, $2.99. Everything, Big Mac, fries, drink, all that, $2.99. Now you go to the drive-through and you look at the thing. You like, did they say a burger $7? You be looking at what, just the burger. I mean, what is this, a Stamps burger? Because you know what I'm saying? Like, Stamps burger used to fill up your whole plate and all that old type of stuff for this kind of money you thinking about paying on stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you got, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's bad to go somewhere and then, they still got $5 pieces that you can get already cooked or whatever, but you can't get a whole meal. You can't get a whole little old meal. You can get a whole piece. You can go to Caesars, get a $5 pizza. You know what I'm saying? But you can't. That is crazy. I mean, when you just think about it, it's just crazy to think about. So, I mean, I feel like everything that went up, but
the cost of living
stuff matter the most, money. Money ain't trickling out there, and now everybody want raises and all that, and they trying to bring out robots in a couple more years. So, I mean, they trying to figure out a way to cut. I mean, they got just about you can just about go to um, to Taco Bell now, and you can order your own food, pay for your own food on your card, everything. You can order all that stuff right there, and all they got to do is make it. So soon, it gonna be to a point that they're gonna have somebody just put napkins and sauce out there and all that, and you gonna what's not they ain't gonna have nothing but some cooks back there. They ain't gonna have. I'm telling you, I can see the future. They ain't gonna have nobody up there taking your order, taking your what's not. You gonna have to pay, choose all your because it tell you can say what I don't want and I want onions, I want this, I want you can do all that. I think later on, give me another year. Nothing, none of that gonna be happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember I told people about Sam's, about the checkout, about how they checking out people now. Shoot, when you get to the door, it already said they just telling you thank you and have you a nice day. They already know how many items you got in there, what it is, all that, and zap you when you move through the little screen and you get on out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this thing getting so technology and they steady getting rid of the old kind of jobs and opening up new kind of jobs, but these new jobs are more labor and more, what's not, and a lot of people don't want to do certain a lot of these jobs. A lot of people don't want to work. We done raised a lazy generation with the weed and all the kind of stuff, you know. I was telling the dude the other day, I said, man, one thing about, even if you drink, smoke, anything, it make you lazy the next day. It make you don't want to get up and all that old kind of stuff the next day. And people don't realize on that when you trying to party and you trying to do this every day, you making yourself lazier and lazier. And as we don't like to exercise, like I I remember I would ask somebody, they was like, "Oh, I'm feeling bad." This and I said, "When the last time you been exercise?" Well, walk. They had like I had threw something at them. Walk. So I just think we didn't get real lazy on the whole little thing like that. Eminem said, "Exactly, no work ethic." Yeah, and I think we raising some kids that's used to laying on the couch. A lot of them ain't used to working. They used to living up under mama and daddy and this and that. And I think a lot of people, when it's time to get out there on, they ain't gonna be able to handle it. A lot of people are just dragging out, staying with their mama or whoever, and just dragging out how long they can stay there. But half of the people, if we look around, we got a lot of kinfolk that's staying with other people that if they had to get it out on their own, they just ain't gonna make it. And it's hard, it's bad to say it that way. A lot of people just ain't gonna be able to make it out here because they don't have the get up and go, the get out here and make something for themselves. Don't want to work for nobody. Don't want to have your own business. I think weed and other stuff done knocked a lot of people dreams down. Some people don't want certain things. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't. I remember when I was growing up, you could ask people what they wanted to do, and people just knew what they wanted to do. I want to be a fireman. I want to be this. I want to have my own business. I want to do this. I don't even hear people talk about dreams no more. All I hear people say, I just want to make my money, go home, smoke me a blunt, drink me a beer, and I'm good. I don't hear people dreaming about owning their own stove, owning their own this, owning their own that. I just hear a bunch of workers talking, and then they getting mad because this the problem.
Yeah.
America is the land of the free, and you get opportunity to do whatever you want to do. But a lot of us so worried about reparations and getting something free. you gonna be dead, steady waiting on them to give you something free. You're gonna be out here dying around here because guess what? A lot of people can't afford. See, the same people that say we don't care about all the people coming over here. See, every time them people come over here and get your free medical, when they go to the hospital emergency room, getting free doctor, your stuff go up. Everybody's stuff go up. When the free people get over here and they take advantage of your Medicaid and all these benefits that should be going to the American people, when these outsiders get it free, your stuff go up, your insurance go up, your everything go up because these people, you got to take care of their bill too. And we not realizing it. A lot of people is I don't care about the legals, this and that, but your bill's going up because of that. Everything going up. When they get here and they getting free stuff, and your bill go up. When they go get free medical, they go to the emergency room. You cannot deny somebody emergency help. So every time they go to the emergency room and get this free medical and thing, your insurance and your stuff and all your stuff go up. And we just got to look at it. We got to call up cat, a dog, a dog, a dog. We don't look deep down what's really going on around here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we're so busy emotional about this stuff. It's business to me. You know what I'm saying? It's business. If you come over here legally, I don't give a damn. Where you from? Long as you vetted, we know you ain't no terrorist. You come to contribute. You ain't come over here hating America and all that. You don't think some people just want to come over here to America? They hate America. We done been in wars all around this place. You don't think we done killed somebody's family or anything, and they coming over here because they want revenge? You're watching on the movies all the time. People plot on getting revenge 10, 12 years down the line on something that happened to them when they was a little child. You ever watch that old Chinese movie when some child, his daddy got killed by some dude, what's his name, and he remember his face, and he trained all his life trying to get good just to get you. What you think a terrorist doing? He trained all his life to be nice and play like he the good guy just to come over here and fuck you up. To throw a monkey wrench in your plane.
Well, it is what it is.
And I'm just saying, is that robot gonna be cooking food? Yeah, just like in New York. Yeah, it's some places. And then I was looking at that new what they call it? Ooh, Vimo Ride. It's called Vimo Ride. I think that's the cars that drive by themselves. It's like, I think they call Vimo cars.
Tesla type of thing. Okay.
And how they were getting stuck and all kind of stuff out there in California and stuff. But we don't even understand all this stuff going on around us that we ain't paying no attention to. And we just got to pay more better attention. All right, come on with it.
No good jobs for everybody. You better get into IT and technology because that's going to be the new thing.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I be telling people. You know, you got to do different things. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. You can't think you're gonna do in this how technology is going and changing the sculpture of the world every day. You can't sit up here and think you're gonna stay at one job 20, 30 years no more. You got to understand that you're gonna move around and you're gonna get a job here, get a job there. And if you are able to get a job and be like one of these Congress people, sit up in the place 30 years and still look around in the neighborhood and it's getting worse. I can't believe like some of these city councilmen, and some of these people that steady hold the same seat, and you look around and you see how nothing's getting done in their ward, like ain't even cleaned up, you know. Um, you ride around Jackson. I was watching a video, I think it went a little viral about a dude that put up that he was riding down Tier Road and he was just saying how it done became a ghost land. Everything down Tier Road done closed. You remember they used to have the old TNT building down there. They used to have a little shopping mall down there. That whole shopping mall done closed. They had the dollar store down there that closed. The Family Dollar, it closed. Dollar General, it closed. The Burger King down there closed. The Wind is down there closed. I think the Popeyes down there done closed.
Oh yeah, no restaurants. They probably were getting robbed.
I think the only thing they got that's still open, I know the Washateria, the hair store probably ain't gonna never close. The Pizza Hut closed. The Roses moved. The grocery store closed. The Food Depot closed over there.
Oh yeah, sure did.
The Advanced Auto closed.
It used to be a drugstore too, didn't it?
The McDonald's closed over there. The Waffle House closed over there. And the reason everything closed because you letting people run wild, white and black, going through, tearing up, getting people carpet out their businesses, all kind of breaking in business, stealing out of stove, all this type of stuff, and they can't. There's no profit. There's no profit. So we don't understand. It then became a ghost land down through there. A ghost land. Even Rebel that used to be down there moved. They got the Rebel that's there. You can't go to it. It's just for them to have store stuff there, whatever. Yeah. All this down on Tier Road, just about everything then shut down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think even the school around the corner, I don't know if it done shut down yet. But I mean, everything down through there done shut down. And it's sad. I mean, all you got is a couple of banks left. The Sonics that used to be down there. What is it, Sonics? That was, I don't know. I don't think that was a Sonics. It was something else, but it was like Sonics. Bumpers. That shut down, I think.
Oh, it's closed too?
That little section behind it used to have all them businesses behind it. Ain't no businesses in that little corridor behind it. That was behind that bumper. You used to ride up in there with little businesses up in there. Yeah. I mean, it's a ghost town down there. You know what I'm saying? It's a ghost town. They tore down a lot of them buildings that was right there by the old highway patrolman office right there. None of them buildings, they tore down all them buildings that was up in there. I mean, it's crazy. I was just looking at it, I was like, man, everything done closed down. So I just think we don't understand, we don't even recognize. Then you go on down the Family Dollar across, when you come back this way, across Highway 80, the Family Dollar on this side closed down. The fire department that used to be there got towed down, and where they used to sell some cheap paint at, that's towed down.
Oh yeah, sure is.
Yeah, that the stores, what's the name? I don't know if that liquor store still there across the street, but this store is one store that's open right there. They have everybody standing on the outside. There is one store that remain open over there. The Family Dollar across the street and the other store that was across the street is closed down. All the little stores, liquor stores, and little stores up and down Terry Road. Ain't nothing there but the one club, the U. Everything else, the bus place that used to be down there, used to be J Train, is closed down. Ain't nothing around there no more. There's nothing on Terry Road. No more.
Oh wow.
It's nothing. Terry Road been gutted just like Highway.
You know, there used to be a restaurant. What was that restaurant? It was famous.
I remember Derek was.
Mama's Kitchen or something.
Yeah, I don't know if that's still there or not.
It's
'Cause I
not.
didn't
It
pay
looks like it is, but it's not. It's empty.
I think she moved back on Bailey at one time. The
Oh,
old
that's a
Pizza
different
Hut.
place. That's a different
That's
place. That was Gloria's Kitchen.
that's where they moved to over there on Terry Road. It
No,
was Gloria's
no,
over there.
no, that's
Gloria was
Gloria.
on Bailey.
No,
No,
this is
listen,
something
you had
else.
like you talking about across the bridge down to what's the name? I'm talking about
No,
they
I'm
moved.
not.
They listen what I'm saying. They moved from there. Gloria's went to Terry Road.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Gloria's didn't go
But
to
you
Terry Road.
yeah,
No, I
they
know
did.
them. They didn't go to Terry Road.
They went
They
to the
split.
Pizza Hut. Yeah, split. One person went over to Terry Road,
But
but
hold
it
on,
was the same people.
let me tell you. No,
All right,
one went
go
on
ahead.
West Street. On West Street. Remember Martin's Fish House? They tried to split and start in the same place she was at. Gloria, the lady, went there, and the man stayed on Bailey, the old Pizza Hut.
Mhm.
And he just died like 2 weeks ago.
And you said he was at the Pizza Hut place,
It was the old Pizza Hut place.
and she was on Terry Road.
No, she was on West Street, and the facility burned down.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. She'd been left there. She left West Street and went to the Terry Road. I wish
No,
somebody else know that
I'm telling you, I
because
know
she
them.
left.
Okay,
No, I'm
listen.
saying, but she been hold on. They've been gone from West Street like 5, 6, 7 years. That's a
Yes,
mechanic shop now. Yeah,
yes. That
because
wasn't.
my partner used to have a club right after she had it. He had the club because she had man, that was a long time ago. My cousin
And
used
that's
to come down and then
no
go to
after
that club.
no after that burned over there, she tried to start something over on May Street, but it didn't work.
May?
Mays.
I don't remember that.
It didn't stay long. She didn't stay there long, so she wasn't doing anything.
Yes, yeah. Yeah. So who was the person that opened on Terry Road?
I'm about to tell you. Let me see.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? It
Yeah.
was right across from
Let me tell you.
Battlefield. Yeah, right across
Yes,
from Battlefield.
yes.
Yeah.
Where the little lion statues are out there. Collins Dream Kitchen. That's it.
Yeah.
Collins Dream
Okay,
Kitchen.
Collins.
They used to
Hold
be
on.
on Ellis. They started on
No, I'm
Ellis.
saying, hold on. No. They started at the bottom of the bridge.
That was Gloria's. You
Gloria's
know,
used to be on the other side of Eddie's.
yes, that was Gloria's.
I swear down, that's the same. And you said what was who on the other one? You were just saying the name. You said what was the name?
Collins Dreams Kitchen.
Holland's Dream. Who?
Collins Dream Kitchen.
Collins.
That's the
So
one
who is
that's got the
Collins?
better
Where they
food.
from?
Collins was an older lady, and she started on Ellis, and she moved on Terry Road. She used to make those
Ellis
big
where?
like yeast roll.
I'm
Okay,
saying Ellis where?
it's a bank there now, where the Candace Bank is now, and there used to be barbershop strips right
Yeah,
there before you get
yeah.
to the Ellis Seafood.
She
She
started
started
right
right up
there.
there. Mhm. Then she expanded to
Cause
Terry Road.
okay then. All right.
Oh,
All
somebody
right.
got to remember because she used to sell those big yeast
No,
rolls.
I know the places right there because it was a dude used to have a place right there too. I don't know if he was cutting hair or something. Used to be a hair cutting place right there.
A barbershop.
Yeah, used to be a barber shop right there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I kind of got caught up because I thought the Collins and Gloria had some kind of. I thought they had changed the name,
Mhm.
and oh, Gloria had went over. So what Gloria is at now?
Nowhere.
Who she work for? She got to do something.
I don't know.
You don't think? You don't think she worked for Collins?
Collins is closed down. That's what I just told you.
I'm talking about when they was open over there. Cause you remember Gloria used to work for what's name on Gloria Gloria hold on. I think that's right. Gloria started off now, is that Needles? Needles? Is that right? Net Needles? Needles? Needles is Needles? But you remember on Fortification?
Okay,
Yeah.
fortification.
The club Manhunter, they had split up at one time, and one of the brothers started a club on Fortification to the right. And she was working there. That was she was name before the same person that worked there is the one that got the one on West Street. The one you talking about on West Street? What you say her name was?
Gloria.
Yeah. Yeah. She started off over there.
Okay.
But she was cooking at the club at night because I used to go there. You know. Well,
And
okay,
it used to be on
let's get back on.
fortification.
Yeah, across from where that new motorcycle club at or whatever.
Mhm.
It was right up from there on the right hand side, on the
Oh,
opposite
okay.
side.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's get back on subject. I guess.
Yeah, sorry for the deterrent.
Come on with it.
No places for the kids to play. Well, I do
Yeah,
see a
yeah,
little park and recreation coming along.
yeah. They got it coming on. Ain't no kids out there.
Mhm.
I see the park, but the only time I see kids out there when the mamas and all them out there on Sunday and they just out there trying to be, naked, trying to see the what's name, But that's the only time I see the kids at the park when everybody out there barbecuing. I remember back in the day, you see kids at the park by themselves playing basketball, having a good time. You don't see that no more. You don't ride by a park and see everybody out there shooting basketball. You don't see it no more.
Not too often.
Man, I'm telling you, every park was almost full. By the time they got out of school, you could ride through parks and all the parks was full of kids back in the day, playing basketball or doing something back in the day. It's different. Come on with
it. People running red lights and having wrecks that is unnecessary.
Yeah,
I remember
some...
this was just Monday. Today is Tuesday. This was Monday. I'm going up Ellis Avenue. I'm driving. So a vehicle was in the lane to the left of me, driving, like the speed limit. Fast car come up behind me, and this driver is so close on me, like they're about to hit me. But it's a car in front of me, so I'm going the speed limit too. Soon as that car saw a little break, he just hit it, punched it, zoom, 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 past all three of us to turn into the gas station. I'm like, really? See, that could have been an accident. Like, are you really doing this?
Can I tell you something? Everybody in a rush for nothing.
For nothing.
Everybody in a rush for nothing. I done seen people fly past me going 100 miles per hour and slide over to the store to get a drink and a cigarette. I'm telling you, man. And one time, I'm going to tell you, man, I think I said this on this show before. One time, I seen a boy do that. I went in that store just to ask him. Man, I just asked you, man, what made you drive? What made you drive like that? You did all that to get this thing. Like, that's just how I drive. What? You can't make it up. I mean, you can try, but you can't make it up. I think we done got to the point where I think Fast and the Furious and all this excitement. I think when people ain't got nothing to do, I think they using just a drive to the store, just a little excitement. It's like they flying to the store. It's like they ain't got no, we ain't got no bumper car, no wasn't there where we can get all that. Back in the day, you could go to the place, drive the bumper car, hit the bumper car, put golf game. You had something to throw that energy off. You had people, like I said, people playing basketball. I don't think they got nothing to throw the energy off that they got. You feel what I'm saying?
They put it on the road.
And they put it on everything else. Like, I think that's why a lot of people getting killed at clubs, everything. I think when people don't have much to do, they get impatient, they want excitement in their life, and this and that, and they do stuff and they trying to have fun, but they being reckless with it and ain't thinking about the outcome of it. You know how you're having a good time, but you ain't thinking about the outcome. You jumping on the table, jumping on it, and then the club on and say, hey, get off the table. You're like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, get this security. Get this motherfucker off the table. Now all of a sudden, you don't put your hands on me. And now all of a sudden you defensive, like you got the right. And that's the whole thing, what's going on there. Black people done got so bad that we done start crying about everything. Everything bother us. Everything. I mean, shit. We pick that's why everybody, guess what? The real reason that everybody hate, Trump and all this kind of stuff. People want something to hate. Listen, the people that I know, people that never. I put it away. I was talking to one of my partners today, and the man messed around and said, "Oh, fashion." I said, "Bruh, I've been talking to you 20 years. I ain't never heard you say the word fascist to this year. Man, stop letting the media tell you what to say, man. You ain't never said these kind of words. You know what I'm saying? If you want to call a joker out their name, call them, this and that or whatever. But all this old new language, I know you getting it. A motherfucker is training in you. We don't even realize how social media is training stuff in us that we ain't never did before. Like I can hear people. I say, you ain't never paid attention to politics. Oh, we ain't never had a Donald Trump in it. Man, let me tell you something. Social media is just so out there where you can see everything in real time all the time that you getting overloaded with people, and that's how you hate them. Everybody hates somebody that they see too much. Guess what? LeBron ain't never did to nobody, nothing to nobody. People hate LeBron. He done raised a great family. He got a great wife. He ain't never heard about him cheating. Everybody want to scandal. Oh, look at that girl looking at him in the stands. I mean, everybody trying to make somebody the bad guy because they can't catch him doing that. They trying to make up stuff. I think he's doing this. Oh, I think he's doing that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hate that. You know, just like they said, Joker even hated on Jesus. Everybody looking for somebody to hate. Somebody to point to say you ain't as good as you act like you are. Everybody want to make somebody bad. So everybody just want a bad guy. Everybody need a Batman and Robin. You know what I'm saying? Or Superman and the evil man that grab the kryptonite. Everybody want both sides. Everybody want a Lex Luthor or a Superman. They want it to be the best. They even want you to be the worst thing in the world or the best thing. It ain't no middleman no more. You ever thought about that? You can't even be middle no more. You either over here or over there. You either you hate this person or you like this person. You can't be in the middle. Oh man, you a sellout. You're a sellout if you just say somebody or you don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like the world done got so wishy-washy. I either love them or I hate them. I don't want nothing in the middle. Relationships done got toxic like that. They love each other or they hate each other. They got there, you know what I'm saying? There's no middle ground. There's no relationship, just hard work. I remember back in the day, oh, you just got to work on the relationship. It takes a day to day. You got to put in what you get out of it. Oh, it used to be all that kind of sensible talk. Now it's just, motherfucker ain't doing what you say. Oh, they just hate it. Man, I see people pick apart everything. Everybody gonna be the bad guy. Ocho, Shannon Sharp went through his thing for a little while. Everybody hated him for a minute. Everybody hated Stephanie Smith. I mean, whatever. Look, what the lady named, the rapper Minaj or whatever. What's her name?
Nicki Minaj.
She was love. Goddamn, she said one time that she liked that a motherfucker stopped the Africans from killing the Christian Africans because the Muslim Africans was killing the Christians, and because a motherfucker stopped them from killing the Christians, she gave a person they props for stopping it, but then they started hating her. Mm-hmm. Oh, you always here now. And I think everybody is starting to learn if you don't agree with people with certain points, they just automatically start hating you. It's like if you can't agree to me, everything, I don't like you. You ain't black enough. I talked to a dude and I got a little emotional because, here I am, been in the streets and in and out all my life. And then what tripped me out is a person that really ain't been in the streets gonna tell me I'm not black enough for the streets. Oh, I like this. Oh, because you say this person okay or this and that. Oh, you a sellout or you a coon, this and that. And you know what? To me, the same people that call you names and stuff over the internet and shit like that, but scared to come in the hood or scared to be around the hood or that, they the real sellouts. The same people that say, why you mess with the Mexicans? They want to employ the Mexicans and denying the blacks. They don't understand. They taking money out of our community, but they so black and they black. They hold their fists up, and then they go hire the Mexicans or they hire the other person that don't look like them to do all their stuff, and then they run back and say, "Oh, I'm blacker than you." Man, all of them can kiss my ass and all that old type of stuff because they the true sellouts around here. They the true sellouts. Any motherfucker that sit around here and they have all this thing about men, Mexicans don't give a fuck about you. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Go to Mexico and try to pull this same shit that you pull over here and think they love you over there. Don't go as a tourist where they just smile and oh, you give me money? Yeah. Go over there and try to buy a house, try to be in the community, try to date their daughter and see how they look at you. When the last time you seen a black man dating a Mexican daughter?
Nowhere
When
around
the last
here.
time, you know what I'm saying? When the last time you seen a black woman dating a Mexican like that? You know what I'm saying? Every now and then. But what about over there? You know what I'm saying? Like you got a lot of people don't realize is anytime you think you know people, you really don't. A lot of people think they know people more than they know. Because the reason I tell people that they full of shit, because when all of it's said and done, and you go to jail, and jail is the place where you see where everything come to real life. When they get in jail, the whites go to the whites, the blacks go with the blacks, the Mexicans go over there with the Mexicans and all that other stuff. You might every now and then you see a couple here, couple there, intertwined, and they kind of know each other, whatever, whatever. But other than that, overall, everybody go to their own sections.
Yep. Just like in
And
neighborhood.
for black folks to come out here and try to throw their own black folks under the bus because they ain't sellouts. See, a sellout is when you keep on voting for a motherfucker that don't do nothing for you. You a sellout to yourself. You sit here and you watch yourself be in Jackson and you say, damn, Jackson been Democratic. They said for, I know it's, I think it's 90 years. It's 50 to 90. I know it was over 50. I was watching something. It was just showing me every city because I think Atlanta is like, I think Chicago is like 90 years or something like that. It been Democratic stronghold, this and that. It was showing all the bad cities and all that the Democrats been over it all these years, 50 years, and then they sit up there and talk, oh, we're gonna lose voting rights. For what? We voting for the same bullshit. We voting for the same bullshit. You got Stokes been in there in office 80 years. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got all these people. Benetton's been in there 30 years. What have changed? What have we said Benetton did? Oh, I'm so glad he in there. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have this. Can you name one thing that anybody brought to the city? Like, you know, like a job, like a big corporation. You know, just like Nissan got here. Have they brought any jobs, anything to Jackson to make us say, wow? Every time somebody will even bring in a job, when the new garbage man was black owned or whatever, Richardson, whatever, the city councilman fought about that. They fight about everything, but ain't nobody together on nothing. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy. What's up? Good evening, Nikki, up in his house, up in this thing.
Speaking. Hello to you.
Okay, come on with it.
So people are killing everyone over nothing. We've had crime in the city of Jackson. Shootout at the
Yeah.
Chili. There was a
Man,
shooting
I'm
at a
talking about
place on 55. The place around
this.
the corner not long ago, they had a shootout there, you know, just for nothing.
Did you see the dude that was filming live with the policeman? running around, swerving in his police car, like you know how them dudes do the spinoff with with their cars and stuff. The police car, they were using the police car going around, and you can't make it up. I put it on my page.
In the city of Jackson. Oh, I gotta go check
In
that out.
the Jackson police car. The big orange writing on the side. You can't even make it up. You looking at it like, oh, yeah, it's us. You're trying to blame it on another city. You're like, yeah, it's us. He was like, look at me, man. And he in the background, he talking about it. Look at my boy. He down here with us. He in the middle of his cars all around. He in the middle of the circle, going around and back and forth. I said, is they serious? And
That's
we
terrible.
trying to take Jackson serious, and Jackson don't even take it. When you got a new police chief or whatever trying to come in here, and your policeman is out here bobbing and weaving, trying to be like the youngsters, we fucking up. We fucking up bad.
Let anybody
I'm
in
talking
the
bad. I'm talking about how do we do this? You know what I'm saying? I wish. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can run up on this thing right quick, but it just don't make no sense because I know I put it up on my thing. Here it is. I got it right here. You see that old orange thing? Look it up.
Where is it though?
You see that? That's JPD.
And who paid for those tires?
That's what we go through. That's what we doing. They said she said he fired. I'm telling you now.
He wasn't chasing nobody, and that's
No, he wasn't chasing nobody. She said on Northside Drive. I'm
oh
telling
my
you, man.
God.
This is what we going through. You can't say, look, you can't say I ain't been putting it up and putting it out there because I've been putting it up, putting it out there because the stuff we going through, we shouldn't be doing this. We shouldn't. Look, you can't even believe it, can it?
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Let me see. I'm trying to get past this rock. Hold on. Damn, I met a lot of people. All right, let me go here. Okay. Ain't that something?
That's crazy. Kids being raised wrong. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we just ain't. It done got to the point that we just got to. We just got to take accountability and say we ain't doing a good job of raising these children because we raising them to be spoiled, no work ethic. We raising kids to be allergic to grass, allergic to sun. The two main things out here that you got to have. You know what makes it so bad? Everything that's outside green blows out oxygen and sucks in our carbon dioxide that we blow out. After we use it, we blow it out. The plants blow it in and blow clean oxygen out. And we're allergic to that. We're allergic to the plants. We're allergic to the sun. We got children out here that won't go outside, run around here like Michael Jackson with an umbrella because they think they're allergic to the sun. I'm telling you now, you can't make this up. We got children allergic to the sun and allergic to the grass. That's because they didn't get out enough. Only way you come with a deterrent to stuff is like if you live your life as a vampire, why would you like the lights? You know what I'm saying? Like if you never go your ass outside, of course, when you get in the grass, it might irritate you. But the more you get in the grass, the less it's gonna irritate you. You feel what I'm saying? Raise them up. Come on with it.
Too many clubs, but no libraries.
Kids ain't. I remember when kids used to have quiet time, going to libraries, doing their homework, their special projects, and all that. We didn't even promote libraries no more. I don't even remember seeing schools telling me, oh yeah, go to the library, do this, blah, blah, blah. They stopped doing that. They used to tell you to go to the library, get this book, whoop, whoop, whoop. No books, no library, none of that no more. So I feel like they tore down all the libraries. It's our fault. Why would we tear down libraries and stuff like that? Well, we ain't replacing with nothing that's positive. You tearing down positive stuff and not replacing it with nothing positive. You know, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Come on with it.
Churches are not doing a better job of keeping couples together.
Yeah, I think when I hear, you done heard this before, when I hear these churches talking about these seasonal relationships, oh, they was just here for a season and not for what's the name, man. Listen, when you get a partner, they're supposed to be down with you. It don't supposed to be for a season. So all this you got a fall nigga, a summer nigga, a spring nigga, and a winter nigga. No, that's called toxicity. And that's how you go down and you start if you remember when they said, you know, like with a woman, if her souls, you know, get tied up into that too much, and then she don't, you know, she can't even deal with a regular man no more like that. She ain't gonna want that. If you have, it's just like a person. I put it away. It's like a person going to the club every week. They go every week, and then they get with somebody who don't like the club. And then this person they get with don't want to go to the club. They get with them and they're like, oh, I don't want to go to the club. And then the other person, they go to the club every week, trying to push the other person to go to the club. And the other person that don't want, the other person don't. How that gonna work? It gonna eventually fracture something. Somebody gonna have to bend and break the other way. And then guess what gonna happen? This person that had to stop going to the club gonna hold some kind of resentment. And then the other person that was made to go to the club gonna hold some kind of resentment. So whenever you do stuff and somebody is forced to do something that they don't normally want to do, they're gonna show a little resentment back. But sometimes we don't see this and we don't want to see the other side of trying to make somebody, if somebody don't like ballet and you gotta force them to go to a ballet play, you're gonna cause something. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because they don't really want to be there, and they sitting up here and talking about it and moaning and groaning. You know what I'm saying? Just like a man that loves football. Cool. And a woman that hates football. Should she go to the football game with him just to be going? No. Because if you truly hate something, you shouldn't go just because your partner wants you to go. if you truly hate something. And if somebody know you hate something, they shouldn't be trying to make you go.
Yeah.
Sometimes we got to figure out this right here is for me, and this is right here for him. And we see this. It's just like a person smoking a cigarette and you don't smoke, but y'all together. The man that's smoking a cigarette, he ain't gonna push his woman to smoke. And she shouldn't go over there and say, "That you smoking, I might well smoke too." Don't work like that. Don't push people to do stuff they don't want to do, because the thing that you did like about them, you should just cherish in that, instead of trying to force somebody to be somebody they not.
Yep.
Cherish the good part about them that you like about them, and just let that other stuff go that you trying to, because like they say, don't try to change a person to make them more like you. Accept them for who they are, and you'll have a better thing with them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But the thing
everybody
is,
ain't gonna do
are people really thinking that way anymore? A lot of people feel like
what.
it's my way, no way. Move. If I want you to move this way, I need you to move this way. It's people that's not even giving those things thoughts into consideration.
And it's not working in the long run. It might work in the short run. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna go deep somewhere I shouldn't go, but I don't care. Um, I got a brother, and he did a lot of stuff. I seen him do a lot of stuff that I knew it wasn't him. You know what I'm saying? I knew this wasn't him. This was this. I seen him do stuff, and I'm like, he would never do stuff like this. What's going on with him? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Doing stuff, trying to keep the peace, trying to satisfy somebody, which it was only being satisfied one way. And about time he left and got what's his name, he was so relieved that he can be himself again. He didn't know how to act. Why would you stay with somebody 10 years and fake it and shake it? And then as soon as you get free, you're like, ooh, Lord. And that's what happened with a lot of relationships. A lot of relationships, a person won't out or want to be out, but they keep themselves in a situation. And then when they finally get fed up and they leave and they get something else, they'll be like, oh, I should have left 20 years ago. Man, don't nobody want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't be nowhere you don't want to be. He said, what's the library these days? He said,
Google.
it's no libraries. Google. You'll do better with an ebook.
So many children probably didn't even have the knowledge of how to look up books in a library anyway.
I knew it was different because my mama was, see, my mama used to read a bunch of books, right? When seen my mama stop reading books, she stopped picking up books, and she was just always on her tablet. And I'm like, what is you doing on the tablet? She got her little glasses on. I'm reading a book, baby. E-books. I just downloaded on my tablet, and I was like, oh, they got him. And that's how they got him up in the church. They took away the Bible, and they gave you a phone. Let you download the Bible on the phone. Now people reading their scriptures through their phone instead of picking up the book. And that's the
Yeah.
worst thing they could have done. Because now you done bring technology up in the church that was sacred. And you should have left them phones outside what they were.
Separated from the world.
Picked up your book, and nothing wrong with doing this. Flipping the pages. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
So
And
many
we
people
done got
find it convenient. Have you ever been in church and they have like the Bible quiz? And the quiz is what it see who can get to the book the fastest, to teach you to learn where the books are located, So some people know that this book is in the Old Testament or that book is in the New Testament, so you can get to it faster. So we used to do Bible quiz like that so that people can get the knowledge of learning where the books of the Bibles were located. They don't do nothing like that anymore. But at my church, they are advising people when you have to come up before and read the scripture, they're asking if you will bring the book and not your
Right,
phone. So
right.
I
And
even
that's a
see
good thing.
pastors
I see,
sometimes.
I'm
Pastors
sitting
got
over
their
here, I'm sitting over here looking at my thing, and I got about 4, 5 dictionaries, 4, 5 Bibles, books, encyclopedias, all kind of stuff. And you know what? Some of them ain't open in years
why not?
because I'm always on the phone. You know, you can look up everything. You can Google the instead
Now
of
you
going
got
to your
somebody in your house you can ask, call it by name, and it'll look it up for you.
right. I call Alexa and she be done there something for me. She be like, yeah. She just tell me what I want to hear. So a lot of times you don't grab a book like you used to and not do all that. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alexa, I'm sorry. She said, you don't need to apologize, Marcus. You're all right. Boy, I tell you the truth. So
But
let me go to the next one. Oh, gang culture. I think gang culture done have wrecked a lot of homes. I think a lot of people will go to jail, get out of jail, and the worst thing that I see now, I know some of my homeboys gonna fuck around and get mad at me for this one too, is when I see men with their sons, whatever, and they throwing up gang signs with their sons. And I just think that's just so wrong. You shouldn't want to go through something like that and then pass it down to your children. You know, because you know it's not a good life. There's no loyalty, and it's not nothing that's sustainable. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
gotcha.
Come on with it.
Weed is legal.
I think a lot of problems are happening just because weed is illegal. I think a lot of problems, a lot of laziness, a lot of I don't give a fuck attitude, a lot of finger signs. I'm gonna tell you this, and this is gonna be crazy, but this is just a thought of mine. I think you shorten your years when you get on Facebook and you throw a finger sign to the world. Because I feel like this here. More you say fuck the world, is more you the more the world don't give two fucks about you. And I
Mm.
think you sending a message out there. When you get out there, you throw your little finger signs up, you know, and take pictures with it and you post it up on your page. Because let me tell you something. All my life, mama, daughter, my whole family, most of my whole family, most of my family, I have never seen a picture with them throwing a fuck you sign. And usually, when you live your life like that, life will run you over. I see a lot of fuck you signs on signs when the child dies or anything, something happened to him. And then in the bit obituary or something. They got a joker throwing the fuck you. But how are we desecrating the church to
Let me
have
tell.
people bring
Look,
bringing
I,
fuck
I
you
had
fans?
I had done an obituary on all the pictures that they had of this person. One, none of them clean enough to even put a headshot on the obituary. They either had something in their mouth, had all these fingers, gang signs, whatever, shades on, like no pictures they had of them were suffice
Yeah,
enough. You know, I had to like almost AI it just to try and get a picture,
yeah.
It's not good.
And I'm just saying, when you treat the world, I'm gonna tell you, when you treat the world, when you say fuck you to the world say fuck you back. So I think we have to get to a point that we start respecting the world more because the world will run you over if you don't respect it. It's just like an 18 wheeler. 18 wheeler going down the road, you in a Yugo and you trying to bully the 18 wheeler. No.
You're going to get
18
crushed.
wheeler gonna run you over. And the world is the 18 wheeler. Whenever you disrespect everybody around you, that's a part of the world. And all this karma comes back on us, whether we like it or not. A lot of times we don't understand karma.
You ready for the next one?
Yes.
People don't realize how much money they go through every week. Nope.
Yeah. And the reason I came up with that one because I don't think a lot of people realize how much money they blow. Like on weed, beer, cigarettes. I mean, if people would sit there, people could. I'm gonna tell you this: people could pay their rent to their house in 2 weeks on just their outside spending. Just them, their food, their just buying cigarettes, cigars. I mean, all that little beer here, little this and that, little knick-knack, all that, going to the store. I guarantee you, every time most people go to the store, they spend at least $5 to $10. And if you going by the store, you got some people that go by the store 3-4 times a day.
Yeah.
And if you going to the store 3-4 times a day and you spend at least $40 a day, I just say $40 a day because a lot of people do and they don't even realize it. Because by the time you buy a couple of blunts, a couple of beers, a half sandwich that costs $5 or whatever, a cake or whatever you buying at the little store, you're gonna come up with about $10 real quick. And by the time you make 3-4 trips to the store and you spend $30-$40 and you add that up, add up just 30 times 7. That's $120. Just BS. That you ain't spending nothing major. That's knickknacks and little old bitty stuff. That ain't even like if you smoke weed and you actually buying the weed or you actually buying a 6-pack, 12-pack, because one 12-pack is $13-$14 already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people don't even realize how much money they go through every week. Just I didn't talk to one of my partners one time. And I remember adding up his stuff, and I said, "Hey man, you spend on your total thing every week. You spend about $420 a week." He was like, "Oh hell no!" Da, 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 da. I probably he started breaking down. He was like, "I probably don't spend but $60 on weed a week because I can get a whole ounce." He trying to make it clean it up. This now. I said, "Okay, $60." Boom. What about your gas every day? How much gas you spend every day? How much goddamn you go out to eat, you don't cook. You go eat 2 times a day, at least. He'll say, oh, this second plate, oh, it'll last me all day. Okay, cool. 2 plates. 2 plates in Jackson is at least
$20
15 and
at
better.
least.
Yeah. You can say if somebody buy 2 plates, I say if somebody eating out, they spending close to $20-$30 a day if they just eating out. Yeah. Cause like I told you, just one sandwich and this and that. The sandwich costs $6. You know what I'm saying? That's without the fries and the drink. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
all I'm saying is we got to look at what's going on in a bigger way. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't realize how much money we spend, but we are spending. You know. Boom. Come on with it.
That's not in the home.
That's self-explanatory.
It
There's
is
not
so.
in the home. So I mean that's that discipline. That discipline that a man would get, how he control his emotions and stuff like that. He not getting that if a man is not in the house. Like, hey, calm down. What are you doing? No, don't do all that. You know what I'm saying? I remember my mama used to whoop me till I cried, then whoop me till I shut up. You know what I'm saying? Shit. These goddamn kids ain't getting no real whoopings. She used to whoop me till I cried, then whoop me with a shot. So I'm or whatever. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. These motherfuckers don't know what they're doing. Come
Uh-uh.
on with it.
Mothers letting social media control their children.
Yes. I think sometimes moms don't realize how much social media your child with a cell phone or whatever, how much stuff they can look up, how much stuff that it can affect their mind, you know, because the way we living up now, it's real dangerous for a child's ears or whatever going on. We don't even realize how bad it is, you know. So we got to realize that children are getting a lot of stuff that they shouldn't get, a lot of stuff that they should know, that they know, and all that. Like I can say, I can Google up everything on my phone. They can Google up the same amount of stuff on their phone. All that stuff you think you stopping your child do, they can hit Google and say, okay, that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And be the same way. Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying. All right, next one. Come on with it.
So we should work on understanding money, credit, savings, and entrepreneurship helps people think long term. So we instill these things, think of ideas that we can promote to these children, even adults, on thinking about long term goals, like what I will need to do to be okay in this life, type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like we normally don't deal with long term, but I think we need to start trying to like I said, people ain't got dreams like they used to. They ain't
Yeah.
out here saying, I want to be this, I want to be that, I want to be this when I grow up. I want, you know what I'm saying? We ain't instilling dreamers no more.
Yeah.
I don't hear kids talking about running stuff no more. You know what I'm saying? Being their own boss. All I
Yeah.
see is a bunch of people crying about the system and how they can't make it. I don't hear the old people that came through our head and said, it don't matter what's going on, you can make it, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? We don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Come on with it.
No. So identify kids already showing signs of violence and step in early. You see this kid around here smashing out over a phone at 2, 3 years old, little baby falling out of the mom's arm because they took the phone from them. These are things you have to start maneuvering to make these kids have self control over things that don't make them happy. Because you often
Grab
hear
that belt.
children get when they're about to go off on somebody or get mad. Oh, I'm about to snap out. Oh, I'm about to turn this place up or down or whatever. You hear children say things like this, like on social media when they be like, oh, I'm about to snap,
I
So
ain't heard that, but I've been done
no,
slapping across the head.
I'm saying
Okay.
like kids before they get when they're angry, when they're about to do these fights or
Yeah.
whatever.
I'm
You
saying
hear
I'm
these
not
kids
I,
saying, I'm about to
yeah.
snap.
I see it every now and then. But I think kids know who to play with, who not to play with, because I just ain't never been that type of person that let a kid run the grown person. It's a lot of grown people let the kids run them instead of them running the kids. Because they'll run the game on you real good. They'll sit up here and shuck and jab and and then they try to play the role. Oh, they did this. Oh, they didn't let me do this. They trying to try you. They trying to see because a child could he cry for a sec and you can see him change and bust you in the eye or something just right after that because it's a fake. And one thing I realized, women can't understand when boys are faking or when they serious. And they can
Of
play a
course
woman
we can.
so they can play a woman so good. I done seen them play a woman and I be like, she going for it. She about to crash out on them. Don't do it. Oh, leave it alone. Oh, I can't handle it no more. Y'all just be quiet. And kids gonna be kids, and you got to straighten them out when you have the chance. You can't just let them get away with stuff and all that old type of stuff because they gonna feel like they can do that in life. So every time they do something, you got to let them know it's a reaction to their action. They'll hit you or try to do something. They try to run and no. There it is. That's what happens when you do that. And that was gonna help them live later on because
Right.
they gonna think before I do this. Oof, I know they
What will I get if I try this again?
right. And
I've
see, a
had
lot of women don't look on that side of it. You know what I'm saying? Go
I've
ahead.
had my grandbaby. He tried one time in the store, start falling out, kicking like something. He wanted something, and I said no, and he was giving me a hard time, and I gave it to him right there in the store, and I've never had that problem again.
Yeah. Because
You
you
have
got
to
to let them
straighten
know.
where it's at. You
I
got
don't,
to straighten where it's
I don't,
at.
I don't play. I'm not dumb. I'm not slow. It's certain thing about dudes out here in the streets. Once they know you ain't slow and you ain't going for it, they don't play you like that no more. The con man only try to con people that they can con. They don't try to con men that know the game. Once
Hmm.
you know that they like this here, they come in a certain kind of way. Like I even see when certain bombs or whatever coming to me, and they start getting ready to ask me. So I be like, "Let me get a dollar." I done I done fuck their whole thing up. They be like,
Yeah, it's
"Man,
them first.
I had a whole speech for this motherfucker. He done fucked me up by asking me." And you know what makes it so bad? Guess what? When I ask them for a dollar and they reach in their pocket and they don't know me and they give me a dollar, I give them two back
Okay.
because I respect that the same energy they was gonna give, they give it back. Like a giver gonna give back. A taker, he just gonna take. And what's
Take.
name? Then he gonna be mad when he can't take from you. He gonna be mad. Oh, y'all, man, you gave me this bad thing. A taker just get mad. But if you ask that person, oh man, I'm hurting right now. Can I get $1? And they give you $1, that's a good person. That's a good person on the other side. You know what I'm saying? And so I would do that first. And then, like I said, they might know the game. They might be playing me, be like, hey, I give him $1, I might get 2 back. But see, he don't know yet. I might take that dollar and ride out, multiply, and come back around to the store and give him $2. He don't know yet. You feel what I'm saying? But the fact that he willing to give me the $1 is enough for me.
Enough.
He might get $5 out of my ass. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just being a good person. Like you can smell a good person once you deep down under there somewhere. You know. That part.
So you right here smelling people. It's just kidding.
It's all right. That was a good one. Come on.
Okay. Address poverty without excusing crime. Poverty can increase desperation, but accountability is still matters. So people can say, "Oh, I ain't never had. I'm lacking. I'm doing without." But just because you don't have, you don't go and take something from somebody else. Because you saying I ain't got it, I'm living poor, or, I don't have. Go out and find you some legit stuff and get it. Don't take from people.
I think takers take, givers give, lovers love, haters hate.
All of it.
Yeah. Come on with it.
Teach conflict resolution. You got to teach them how to be calm, how to handle this situation to get in a tight spot. Don't go out here and purchase you a weapon and go and unalive somebody because you mad over 50 cents. There are consequences for everything that you do.
Yeah, you gotta let them know that 50 years come with that 50 cent. I mean, but I'm gonna tell you the best thing that ever happened to me. I remember my mama gave me a trip to the penitentiary. And going to the penitentiary and you getting them men getting up there talking to you and telling you how they man thought this and that. I remember one dude, and it stuck on me. And that's why I know everything that you tell a child or anybody will stick on them the rest of their life if it's worth sticking. Because I remember him saying, he said, sometimes I just wake up and I want to kill the motherfucker next to me just because he's next to me. I looked and said, what? I'm saying in my head, what? And then I thought about it. I said, that's why you shouldn't get locked up. Because it's people that are so mad that they just want to wake up and kill the person next to them just because. It ain't no reason. It's just they woke up in a bad mood and you got
I'm ready to kill somebody.
Yeah, you got to sit up and think about what kind of deranged people that's out here. It's a reason they in prison. It's a reason they locked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But I just think, and with that said, we always give other people the benefit of the doubt. We look at Mexicans and all that, we like, oh, he's a hard worker. Anybody can be a hard worker. That don't mean you ain't killed 3 or 4 people back in the day or whatever. That don't mean you ain't crazy in the head. You feel what I'm saying? Like we always look at the hard working thing. Oh, that motherfucker did that for me, this and that. But we don't know the character because we ain't around these people. When you only around them while they working, it's just like when you go to work at your job and you working with somebody. Them 8 hours that you at the job or whatever with them or whatever, just because you know them at work, you don't know them outside of work. You don't know what type of person they is once they clock
Do
out.
not. You do not.
Go
Because let me give you a prime example. There was a
ahead.
security guard that worked in our building. And there was so many people that ranted and raved over him, like, oh, he hot, I want him, da da da. I'm trying to get with him. They always just like hook us up, hook us up. I'm thinking like, no. So I knew outside. So this particular time, a coworker and I, we went to a Christmas thing we had. And when we got there, he was at work, he wore like a little short afro. But by the time we made it to that party that night, he had his hair twisted, had earrings on, necklace, lip gloss, all of this. He was a whole girl. So you don't know people. You just see what they
Right.
present.
Right. You just know what they present to you. And
And
that's
then the
what I'm
thing, he
trying to say.
riding on 22s, everybody feeling like this is a whole thug. He just ride nice, but he was a whole different
I'm
person.
telling you, man. And that's what I be trying to tell people. You do not know these people. You do not know people around you because, like I tell people, like I was telling my partner today, just because somebody a Mexican, they're a good worker, you do not know nothing about them. You don't know if they might do something to your child or something if you ain't around. You don't know if they might kidnap your child. You don't know. Think about how many children get kidnapped and come up missing, and who are all else around us? Mexicans, white folks, who you think might be kidnapped? You never know.
Right.
Who can kidnap them and take them across the border? You never see them again. Think about it. All people got to do is really just have a deep down thought about what your fingerprints. You don't get their fingerprints from Mexicans and all the people that's in the country legal. Only time you get a fingerprint is after they do something wrong. These people done did a lot of wrong that ain't got fingerprints nowhere.
Have any fingers probably cut off.
That part. Come on with it.
Many shootings start from pride, disrespect, arguments, or social media drama. People around here, you don't even know what's going on. You at a area, somebody got social media beef. Oh, some stuff jumping off, or somebody stepped on somebody's shoe and didn't say excuse me. Pride won't let you say it's okay. You got to still be hard and put on this persona for the people you're around. It can cost you your life. Just like even with I don't know exactly where it was, but there was the sister that called her two brothers for the disturbance she and her guy was having, and they get there trying to save their sister and their lives are gone. So you put them in these,
and then they had the same birthday. They had the same birthday, it was just different years.
The brothers?
The exact same, yeah. The brothers had the exact same birthday, it was just different years apart.
Oh wow.
They wasn't twins, but they had the same birthday. They was like a couple years apart.
Like
yeah,
I have nieces that are sisters. They have the exact same birthday, but they're years apart. Yeah. Oh wow. That's sad. But yeah, you have to be careful what you're putting people, what predicaments you're putting a person in. Improve housing stability. Families constantly moving or facing evictions. It experiences mobility and stress. So it's causing stress on the children when they have to always move. You don't have no stable home. You're not sure if you're going to be there the next day. If they even see that they're being evicted, these things doesn't just affect the people that the parents, it affects the children because of course they're concerned about their parents and that make them revert to see what can I do to bring in money. Then you get out there in the streets, you get introduced to this fast money. So that's how so many people get caught up in that fast money life, trying to make it happen fast, get it done quick.
I agree with that.
Reduce social media conflict escalations because there are too many fights start online and become deadly in real life. So you have to be cautious of what you're starting on social media because in the long run, it can cost you your life.
Yeah, I just think that sometimes we got to look and say it ain't worth it. It ain't
Mm-hmm.
worth getting hard. It ain't worth getting loud. It ain't worth going on social media, calling out your whole family. When I sit there and I watch people call out their whole family on social media, I secretly say, I know I would never get in a relationship with them. You know what I'm saying? Like when you call out your people, like people that you so called love, when you be like, oh my mama, she did this and this and this. Oh my sister, she ain't shit, she just a bitch and this. When you get online and explode on your family, you
That's
showing
crazy.
about you, not about your family. You showing how low down you are.
Yeah.
Even how reason they cut your ass off in the first place, because you got a mind that's dangerous, and a lot of people don't even see that. They don't even see their mind as dangerous when they go out here. They get on social media and they throw their family under the bus. Whatever. I'm from the old school. Family business, stay in the house. You don't have to spread your business out here with everybody else. When you get out here talking about how much you hate your mama, your daddy, your brother, that's family business. You're already fucking up. To me. Come on with
Build stronger neighborhoods. When neighbors know each other, check on elders, and protect children together, crimes it drops. Because there are so many people around here now, you probably don't even know your neighbor's name. Don't even have any
oh,
contact information for them, you know?
you right. You
Yeah.
right. Come on with it.
Yeah. So a hard truth, cities don't change only through policy. They change when enough people decide they are tired of burying their children, tired of fear, and willing to work together constantly.
I agree with that. I think you get tired of your children dying and you're tired of, you want to work together to make, and I think that's the problem. Right now, we in a country that you either like certain things or you don't like it. And when you don't like certain things, you like certain things, it make you enemies from the door. This make you enemies because you like something I don't like. There's some crazy stuff that's going on in our country. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
can't even have your own man. So I just think we're in a dangerous space when it comes to really being accountable for who we are and who we need to be. Truthfully,
Yep.
and,
And we
and
don't need to wait for a tragedy to happen, for it to get our attention.
right.
Yep.
Last
Friends
but not
become
least,
enemies overnight.
yeah. And I just believe that's just so true. I think the culture is once our friends disagree with us or don't go the same way, when you throw your friends under the bus, I don't fuck with you no more because oh you like this person or you did. I think we just going down a rocky road that we don't even believe in like that. So I just think we going down a slippery slope that enemies, friends, and the worst enemy is once a friend. Once somebody was your close friend and they become your enemy, they the worst enemy. I was watching a movie the other night. Oh, Man on Fire. And his same dude that he considered was a friend and this and that worked in the CIA with him. And next thing you know, he was on the other side working against him and telling people, oh yeah, I know how he think. Oh, this and that. He gonna do this. Oh, he got a friend over here. You can go over here and you probably catch him. And I was listening. I'm like, wow. Because he was his friend, he's telling the people everything about him to get him, caught messed up.
Oh wow.
And it's a shame that we live like that.
They living their life.
All right. Mama.
Well, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But we will see you guys on next Tuesday at 9 o'clock p.m. So good night, everybody. Be there or be square for next Tuesday, 9 o'clock p.m.
Yeah. Trip out big splash, baby, you can see it. Yeah.
Listen, listen. Okay, what? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes. Look at him.
Got him! Got him!
Me to 10 pounds. P.O. said slow down.
He cold. She belongs to the streets.
Bye, Felicia.
Y'all stingy.
Nigga, that's a punk food. Don't be worried about what's wrong, dude. Dude's you.
All righty.
Certain boy got a paint job with a good coat and some fall bags.
Good night, y'all. And to all my haters, I love you too. Keep hating. We're gonna make this thing roll. All right, then. See y'all next Tuesday at 9 o'clock. Be there or be square. That part. Peace.